So, are you in need of a business plan for your business? Your first instinct might be to say, no, not at all. I know exactly what I'm doing. But if your first instinct was to say, no, I'm good, but you're also not making as many sales as you would like, you might actually need one. So, if you're in that place where you're wondering, do I really need a business plan? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. Here are 9 signs that you're a hustler who might need to upgrade your business with a business plan to move into a space where you are a professional marketer. So let's take the quiz and see where you shake out, okay? Let's jump into it. Sign number 1 that you might actually be a struggling hustler is that you rep a company and you build their brand. Now, this is where most people start, right? Because most people don't have the resources or the knowledge to build something from the ground up from scratch, right? So most people start by repping some other company. That part's totally normal. But if you're building their brand at the expense of yours, that's not good. And that's a sign that you're stuck in hustle mode. On the flip side, people who are true marketers recognize that they need to stand for something personally, and they need to build their personal brand instead of just building the brand of the company that they rep. So as you can see, there's a pretty big difference here. If you've been focused entirely on building the brand for the company you rep, you're missing out, and you need to step up your game and start to build a personal brand. Sign number 2 that you might be a hustler is that you simply make it up as you go along, right? You know the basic foundation of just talk to as many people as possible, but outside of that, you kind of just make it up and it's willy-nilly and it's done on a whim. Versus if you're more of a professional marketer, you have a business plan and you have a solid strategy that you work on a very consistent basis, so that it's not just making it up willy-nilly every day, it's following a structured plan. Sign number 3 that you might be a hustler is that you try to sell the products or services from the company that you rep, or your products and services if you have your own. You try to sell those to everyone. Anyone who breathes, anyone with teeth, anyone who has a pulse. And versus on the flip side, if you're more of a professional marketer, instead of trying to sell to everyone, you aim to serve your target market. Now that's a very different approach, because rather than pushing a sale, you're pulling people in by giving them value. And it's a completely different dynamic. You'll see a difference in how fast your audience grows, and you'll see a difference in how fast your paycheck grows too. Clue number 4 that you might be a hustler who needs to upgrade is that you rely entirely on selling to your friends and family and people you're connected to on social media, what I call your warm market. Versus, a professional marketer recognizes that they need to work with both their warm and their cold market. Because if you're relying on just your friends and family and your tiny little circle of friends, you're probably annoying the heck out of them and actually chasing people out of your network, because not everyone wants to be a customer, but you're kind of trying to make everyone a customer. So if you upgrade into professional marketing and you start working with both a warm and a cold market, it opens up the entire world to you. And that's another reason why you can then start to serve your target market rather than sell to everyone. Sign number 5 that you might be a hustler who's ready for an upgrade is that you've gone through round after round of trial and error, trying different strategies, different tactics, different social media platforms with little to no success or very minimal growth. On the flip side, professional marketers have proven strategies and blueprints that they follow, right? Guidance and advice from people who have gone ahead of them and who have taken the time to lay out a path that they can follow. Now this, I'm not talking about what most people are accustomed to in terms of networking online, which is reach out and have lots of conversations. That's not a strategy and that's not a blueprint, okay? I'm talking about a little bit more detailed and structured strategies and blueprints that show you step by step how to actually market instead of sell, how to promote and where to promote, how to use both an organic growth strategy and a paid growth strategy, how to use evergreen strategies versus tactics that are one and done. That's the type of level of information that I'm talking about here. if you had an actual blueprint to follow that took the guesswork out of it, and you know that it was built by people who were making 6 or 7 figures in their business, that would be a very different story, wouldn't it? Yes, I think it would. Sign number 6 that you might be a struggling hustler is that you rely on a post and pray strategy, just hoping that the latest post you put out there is going to drum up some interest or send you a lead or a prospect. Versus on the flip side, professional marketers use effective and proven strategies that have worked recently. And I want to add recently in very specifically, because there are a lot of strategies and tactics that worked 2 years ago that don't work today. So you really need to be keeping up to speed on what's working today, and make sure that you're getting that advice from people that have proven it out, tested it, and shown that it's proven to work and it's been working recently, okay? So imagine if instead of posting and praying, you had a very specific approach that you could take that 6 and 7 figure earners use, and they can tell you exactly how it's working, how much money they're making with it, and how to implement it into your business. That makes a huge difference. Clue number 7 that you might be stuck in hustle mode is that you're doing lots of time-consuming and manual networking. If you're glued to your phone so much that your family's getting really irritated with you and they're starting to question if this business is really a good idea, you might be stuck in hustle mode. Now, once you upgrade to being more of a professional marketer, you rely on an automated CRM system that helps you to stay in touch with all of your leads and prospects without being glued to your phone 24/7. And it automates part of the process for you, opening up actual time freedom. Because if you're stuck in hustle mode and you're manually messaging people 24/7, is that really the lifestyle that you wanted to build when you first looked to start a business? I'm guessing not. So then, no surprise, sign number 8 that you might be stuck in hustle mode is that you're on the phone practically 24/7, right? It's kind of an outcome of our previous clue that you might be a hustler. Versus on the flip side, once you upgrade to more of a professional marketing type of approach, you're only on the phone when you're making a high ticket sale. So imagine the difference between being on the phone all the time trying to get anything to happen versus only being on the phone when you're getting high ticket sales to happen. And I'm talking like multiple hundreds or thousands of dollars per sale. Big difference, right? It would actually be worth your time to be on the phone for that versus not worth your time trying to message everyone you can think of and trying to get anyone to bite on what you have to offer. It also feels very different when there's enough interest coming to you that you can be selective about who you're talking to rather than desperate and reaching out to everyone. And finally, sign number 9 that you might be a hustler is that whenever you're not hustling, whenever you're not on your phone 24/7, you feel guilty. You feel negative emotions attached to the guilt of not working your business that day or that night or that hour. Versus once you upgrade to more of a professional marketing approach, you actually feel freedom when you're not working. You feel confident in the life you're building. And it starts, working feels just as good as not working. And ask yourself honestly, when you started a business, was part of the reason that you were looking to do that to create some more freedom in your life? Some freedom to spend your time how you want to spend it? If all of your time is filled with, feelings of guilt over not hustling enough, is that what you really wanted to build? I'm guessing it's not. So if you have looked at these 9 clues that you might be stuck in hustle mode and you might need to upgrade to professional marketing mode, then building a business plan might be exactly what you need to get over that hump, to make that leap from hustler to marketer. So if that's where you're at, if you went through this list and you're realizing, man, I got to make some changes, but how do I build a business plan? Like, what even goes into that nowadays? And does this business plan apply to any kind of business? Like, I'm a network marketer. Does that work for me? I'm an affiliate marketer. How about me? I sell online training courses. Does this business plan work for me? The answer is yes, yes, and yes. Anyone who's selling anything online, there's certain fundamental principles and fundamental blueprints that you're going to follow no matter what. And the link in the description below that I'm sharing with you today takes you to an amazing program that in only 2 weeks helps you to build out a full business plan. Not only that, they'll assign you a personal advisor to help you make sure you get it right and that you're not missing any steps or misunderstanding how to build out that plan. And not only that, they'll give you access to blueprints that apply to different types of businesses. So if you're more in the coaching consulting space, there's a blueprint for that. If you're looking to start selling digital products, there's a blueprint for that. If you're just wanting to sell affiliate products, there's a blueprint for that. So no matter what your business is, if you're needing to upgrade from hustler to marketer, and you need help building that plan, it's only $7. Honestly, I'm sharing this because it's so rare to find such high quality training for such a low price point that I don't want you guys to miss out. If some of those clues that you're a hustler hit you hard and you kind of felt like, oh, guilty, you want to turn things around, $7. $7, right? Like you really can't go wrong. So grab the link in the description and let's upgrade your business from hustling to actual marketing. I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and I help people to build six-figure incomes from home by creating true freedom in their lives through passive income. So of course, sharing a business plan like this would make total sense for what my channel is all about. If that's what you're into and that's what you're looking to learn, and time freedom is something you're looking to accomplish, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so I can help you to do that. Now, if you're on YouTube and you click the title that's just below this video, it'll open up a whole menu of links, right? And the top link in the description is the one you need to build out a business plan for only $7. Also, if you're on YouTube, somewhere over here, a logo will pop up and you can simply tap that logo to subscribe. It's just that easy. And also, if you're on YouTube, a video will pop up over here for the next video that I've queued up to help you build your business. Now, if you're catching me from, say, Facebook Messenger or email or some other platform, and you're wanting these links, find me on YouTube, subscribe. I'm here to help you guys, okay? I truly want to help people to open up time freedom in their lives. We live in a day and age where the internet makes almost anything possible if you have the right tools and you're using the right systems and business plans to get you there. So grab the $7 business plan and let's make this your year. I'll see you guys next time.